Time now for the morning rush. Investigators in Texas are still searching for a motive why an 18-year-old man shot and killed 21 people at a Texas elementary school earlier this week. Law enforcement officials say that the gunman walked into the building through an unlocked door, then barricaded himself in the fourth grade classroom during the rampage. It then took an hour before an elite Border Patrol team was able to fatally shoot him.
The investigation continues into what sparked the fire in Albuquerque's Bosque. That fire broke out around 6 o'clock in the evening Wednesday. It jumped the river and quickly grew to 30 acres, burning dangerously close to some homes. About 100 firefighters from departments around the metro jumped in to put out the blaze. It led to a brief evacuation of homes near the river.
Crews are still seeing much slower growth on the Hermit's Peak Half Canyon fire, with only about 1,000 more acres burned since Wednesday. Well, that puts the largest wildfire right now in recorded state history at more than 312,000 acres in size. Containment also continues to inch up. That's with the fire now at 47% containment. Erica.
And here's a look at the school day forecast. It's a mild start to the day, and we're going to be very hot this afternoon. Highs in the mid-90s. Hotter and breezy with partly cloudy skies later in the afternoon.
The black fire in the Gila National Forest is still spreading, now up to 185,000 acres. Crews are trying to guide the fire toward the burn scar from the 2013 Silver Fire in order to slow it down. The black fire is just 13% contained.
Well, the Hobbs City Commission approved a proclamation to prohibit the sale of aerial shells, spinners, Roman candles, and missile-type rocket fireworks. The restrictions are subject to change if the weather conditions improve. Well, the city's 4th of July celebration is still scheduled for the Friday before the holiday, but the city may change the date or even just cancel it.
The extreme fire danger across New Mexico is prompting more agencies to close trails as well as open spaces. The city of Santa Fe announcing starting on Saturdays, city trails around the Santa Fe National Forest will be closed. The forest itself is closed, and Santa Fe County has already closed its trails leading to the forest. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It's moderate today as we are going to see higher wind gusts across the state and therefore elevated fire concerns.
Yesterday, Admiral Rachel Levine learned about the city's work to mitigate rising urban heat and how the city uses green spaces to do that. Levine is now looking to incorporate those strategies nationally. The city also announced a new project with NASA this summer that will further develop heat-related modeling to help in creating a larger tree canopy in the city.
More drugs and guns are off the streets this morning thanks to Santa Fe County deputies. They found 36,000 pills, half a pound of cocaine, and $18,000 in cash in 2 operations over the week. The street value is more than $300,000. Deputies say the investigations continue, so no arrests have been announced.
An APD officer is on the other side of the law, waking up behind bars while he awaits trial on rape charges. Johnny Garcia was on duty at the Sunport back in February when he's accused of sexually assaulting an employee in a closet. Garcia's attorney argues that the state's case relies entirely on the woman's account and there's no evidence of an assault. Erica.
And here's a look at the traffic maps. They are looking clear, no accidents or slowdowns to report.
For the first time in history, a woman is part of Utah Highway Patrol's graduating class. After passing a series of pre-screening testing and coursework, Trooper Kate Van Rosendahl will be UHP's first female motorcycle trooper. Van Rosendahl hopes her journey will inspire other women to apply to Highway Patrol.
Welcome back. On this day in 1917, we saw the latest freeze on record in Albuquerque. Temperatures ended up dropping just below freezing to 30 degrees. And our typical last freeze is April 16th. Time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, the Wheelwright Museum will be kicking off their 85th anniversary year tonight. That's with the Native American Composer Apprentice Project. Well, that public event is going to be taking place from 5:30 to 7:30. And that's it's going to feature multiple artists who will not only play music, but also share their stories and inspiration behind their compositions. General admission seating is $10, and they can be bought through the Wheelwright Museum website.
Number 4, the University of New Mexico is investing in an upgrade to make campus safer. UNM is installing land mobile radio for law enforcement to better communicate in their buildings. The system would help prevent first responders from being vulnerable in dangerous situations. They found extra money from the remodel of the Fine Arts building to install the new system. It's expected to be up and running in July or August.
And at number 3, it's going to be a hotter day out there. Temperatures warming from yesterday by 5 to 10 degrees and will be in the 80s, 90s, and 100s across the state.
Number 2 now, after working hard to contain the fire in the Bosque, fire teams continue their investigation into what caused it. That fire in the Bosque broke out around 6 in the evening on Wednesday. It quickly grew to 30 acres, burning dangerously close to some homes. That had officials calling for evacuations in the area of Montaño and Rio Grande. In all, about 100 firefighters from departments around the metro jumped in to help put the blaze out. The trails and nature park in the area are to remain closed during the cleanup.
And at number one, local students in Albuquerque. They are standing together to speak out against gun violence, and they are demanding change in school safety. Yesterday, students at Cottonwood Classical held a walkout, saying that this is only the beginning of their fight for change. While still fearing for the worst, students at Rio Grande High School, they also protested by setting up 21 empty chairs outside the school, then ringing 21 bells symbolizing the 19 children and 2 teachers killed in Uvalde, Texas.